Dorothy's daughter. Welcome to my channel. Just set up a couple things here. Hang on one second. One second, I'll be right with you. And I want to mute this. How do I mute this? Okay. All right. 1 second, I'm just getting set up here. There we go. All right. Oops, I can just see here that my head isn't. My head is cut off. Hello. I think that'll be better. All righty. Oh, ow. I'm sorry, I just hit my knee. Yikes. Hello, everybody. This is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Man, that first, 30 seconds or so is just a bust because I didn't have everything the way I thought I did. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're joining us today. And this is fellowship and chat. So we're just going to, whatever you want to chat about, questions and answers about sewing. And I'm here for whatever you guys want to ask or whatever you need to hone on, whatever you need to build up your skills, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Sorry, guys. I guess, I don't know, that was a little clumsy. Hi, Paula. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Ann, Diana in Tennessee, and Paula, and Rosa. Hi, guys. Nice to see you all. I guess I had a weird entrance there, but this is real life here, so no editing. The ums are left in, and this is just the real me, so kind of clumsy and silly. So anyway, how are you all doing today? It's been a while since we've had a chat. Last week my mother-in-law was back in the hospital, and but she did all right. She ended up having a Baker cyst, which we thought it was another cellulitis or blood clot, but it turned out not to be, thankfully. And she is healing, but she's 91, so that's slow. And so we've been over there a lot. So I've been a little AWOL from everything this week because she was my priority, and well, actually the last couple weeks. She's 91. She's not going to be with us that much longer. And as far as I'm concerned, her needs come first. So I apologize for not having a chat, but I think I did the right thing. So, but we're here today, so that's good news. All right. Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you, Lancaster, New York. Well, hi, Paula. I'm doing well. I'm not sure about anybody else. Anybody? Yeah, I think that question was to all of us from Paula. So Mom is getting around better. She actually went out to eat with us yesterday, which was huge. So we're getting there. We're getting there. She's just getting so frail. And I guess at 91, I hope I'm that good when I'm 91, I guess. But she's such a sweet lady. There were a couple days there when she was in the hospital where she was really she was trying my patience. Every person who walked in the room, she'd do one of these. So after she did it to the chaplain, I was ready to pull my hair out, but she was sick and she just wasn't herself. So, but I was like, okay, Mom, they're just doing their job. Yes, Teresa. I'm 94. She's even earlier than, oh, she's even older than my mother-in-law. Yes, lots of appointments. And I don't know if I told you guys this is part of the equation. My husband's one of 4 siblings, and his brother is here in town, but he had just fallen and cracked his ribs, and he also has seizures, so he wasn't allowed to drive till they figure out what's going on with his brain. So his other 2 siblings are both in Florida for the winter. So it was pretty much, on our shoulders for most of it. So that was kind of interesting. But I figure when they come back this summer, they're going to owe us. Not really. We would do that for Mom anyway. She's a sweetheart. Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you. Hi, Lois. New Hamburg, Ontario. You're not that far from me. I'm in Ohio, northern, like Toledo is like right next to Detroit, that whole area there. So we're not that far. You're going to add 4 inches to the crop length. Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, Serenity sweater. Yeah. The length of that can be tricky. I'd measure your side waist, and then you're going to add some ease because it's meant to kind of blouse over. That's what I would do. But just make sure that you leave enough for it to blouse. 4 inches, 4 inches sounds like a good amount. Hi, Verna. Good to see you too. What was fun today is that I went to church and I didn't have any jobs. Like I'm the worship leader, so I'm always up there on stage, or if I'm not on stage, I'm doing sound or running around getting everything ready. Well, today was Youth Sunday, so the youth were the worship band, and they had somebody to run their sound and everything, and I didn't really have it, even though I'm over all the music, they had it covered, so we just got up and went to second service like normal people do. It was so nice just to get up and go to church and not have all this stuff to do. I wouldn't trade my responsibilities for the world, but it's just nice once in a while to just, be fed. So that was kind of fun today. Hi, Dot. Dot's wondering if anyone has mastered the Love Notions Lotus Blossom blouse. It was epic fail for me. I can't figure it out. I have done the Lotus Blossom. Unfortunately, I did it in a fabric that was too limp, and it was like a rayon spandex, and so it stretched all out, and the knot hardly shows because everything is just so long and blousy on it, so it just wasn't the right fabric. But I did get the tie, the twist right. There's a twist in the Ellie Mac one, which I did a video of. Now, I don't know if that would help you. It's not exactly the same way, but it might get, it might get you some, a visual to see how you do that kind of thing. Yeah, the Lotus Blossom, is one we haven't heard of for a little bit. Nobody has done a blog post or a Feature Friday or anything for a long time, which you know what that means. That means that probably in the near future it will come up. Aloha to you too. Nice to see you. So this week I'm doing the projector third installment. I'm going to cut a pattern and show you how you move things when it goes off the viewing area. So I have a very small cutting table, so I'm used to doing that even with paper. So I'll show you how that's done. And let's see, what else this week? There's a new pattern coming from 5 out of 4 called the Cassidy. It looks really cute, and I might be just throwing one of those together as soon as it comes out and posting a video on that because it looks really cute. You can mix knit and woven, like you can use woven for the skirt part. And I have some real cute fabric I could use for that. So I think I might do that. It would be a nice, it's like a summer dress type thing, and it would be a really nice one to wear in Mexico. So I think I might do that. Yes, Berna spent the last week digitally organizing all of her fabric and just finished logging all of her patterns. I have way too many. About 70 fabrics and around 100 patterns. Yeah, that's a lot. I have 200 and some that are just Ellie Mac. And so I've got, oh man, I've got so many patterns. And I've got, commercial patterns. I've got about halfway through all the old ones. I've got like everything I made from when I was back in, 70s, 60s, 70s. So got a lot of vintage patterns. Hi, Michelle. I'm well. I hope everyone else is. Hi, Dee. Nice to see you. I loved your poppy top, Dee. I thought it turned out really great. That was a really great way to, like Tim used to say on Project Runway, make it work. You made it work. Hi, Marilyn. Happy Sunday to you also. You're working on Mountain View jeans. Those are awesome. I love that pattern. I love the way you can make the adjustments on the back seam and the front seam. It's really nice. Have you guys ever seen me sit here without a Diet Pepsi? It's not a commercial. I just love it. I treat myself when I have, when I have a sit down chat with someone. I've got to either have coffee, tea, or Pepsi. So today I needed Pepsi. So hi, Mary Alice. Nice to see you. I am so jealous that you're in St. Augustine, although it's really pretty out here. I don't have my blinds open because I was cutting something with the projector, but it's beautiful out there. Anybody watch Project Runway? It isn't on right now, but I think it's going to be coming pretty soon. I'm like antsy to see the next season. I love watching Project Runway. And I think you can pick up design tips watching that too. You can watch the old ones on like Bravo, their app, and the, let's see, where else are they? They're on Prime Video, some of them. But they're, it's just fun to watch. And I think there's going to be a new season pretty soon. At least it's been a long enough that I think they're probably ready to do one. Maybe COVID messed with it. I don't know. But I think we'll have a new season pretty soon. I thought I heard that, but we'll see. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Me too. I'm ready for another season, like now, like yesterday. So, Chris, did you retire from your blog and YouTube channel too, or just from the ambassador and the admin on Love Notions? I'm curious because you're so talented, and I hate it if you I love your videos and your blog, so but it's nice you could come in here and visit us. Dee gets her first shot in a week. Husband got his 2 days ago. Yeah, I got mine on Wednesday, the first one. I didn't have any side effects at all. So I'm just a little tired and a sore arm, but that's, you know, that's to be expected. Yeah, I got friend of ours found out about some excess that they had, and you could apply to take one of the appointments in our county that they had extra ones, and they weren't down to 60 yet when I did that. So yeah, we got it before we were supposed to, so that was kind of nice. I do love the Great British Sewing Bee, but it's really hard to find on here. I mean, you can find it sort of with weird voices on YouTube, but it's not the same as just watching it. I wish BBC would put it on their, you know, their regular app for things here. Chris is planning on keeping up her YouTube channel. Ah, cool. Well, you guys, if you haven't followed Chris's YouTube channel, you need to, because she's really, really a great lady. And it's Chris Shapiro. If you recognize that name from Love Notions group, Chris has a great YouTube channel, so you should check it out for sure. Marilyn found some stripe fabric. Could you do a tutorial on how to match sleeve and bodice stripes? Sure. I actually did one a while ago, like, oh gosh, probably a year and a half ago. But maybe it's time to circle back around that again. I mean, the topics do come back up, you know, so yeah, you can do that. That's a great idea, actually. Well, you are too, Chris. So, my mess today. I just realized all my mess shows in this in the shot. I don't know what I was thinking. I got a new camera. So here's the thing, you know, I still am a professional photographer. I don't do anything with it right now, but I mean, I do still have the knowledge. And you know, for 19 years, I photographed over 600 weddings and seniors and, you know, families and all kinds of things. All right. So after I hurt my knee, I couldn't do it anymore because obviously you can't crouch down, and you've got to move fast in photography to be good at it. And so I sold my pro camera stuff to my daughter, and I was going to take that money and buy a mirrorless small camera that had video. And when I just had the money ready, my husband got laid off. So I just thought it wouldn't be good to spend that money, even though it was earmarked for that. I just thought, well, I'll just leave it there and wait until he's working. So he's working now, and I bought my camera, and I'm having so much fun with it. It's weird though. It's hard to get the yellow wall just right, because these walls being yellow, not a good thing. I need to paint a more neutral shade in here, I think. I love them, they're happy, but it's hard to color balance right. But Barbara Jean, let's see. Went to oncology doctor Friday, 6-week follow-up. Don't have to go back until September. Oh, that's awesome, Barbara. That is great news. Hi, Alberta. Nice to see you. Awesome. So who's using a projector besides me? And I know Chris is too. I'm just wondering if you have, you know, post your questions, because as I go along with this series, I want to make sure you get all your questions answered. Yeah. Anybody find any sales on fabric or patterns anywhere this week? Anne Elaine, that website, Anne Elaine Patterns, they're closing. So all their patterns are $1.99, which is a pretty good deal. I think I bought the baby bunny sack and the kids bomber jacket. I didn't really they didn't really have any adult woman things that I don't already have through like Love Notions and Ellie and Mac. So I didn't get any of that stuff, but I thought the bunny sack was really cute. It's like a baby bunting, and it ties at the bottom and has a little hair bow that matches. It's really, really cute. I thought that'd be great baby gift stuff. But the ladies' patterns were like sort of been there, done that to me. I don't know if that's maybe why their site didn't do well, but you know, I want to see something different, you know, than what I have. The staples, you know, I have the t-shirt, you know, the t-shirt dress, you know, I have those patterns, and I'm not going to take the time to fit another one that's just like it. So, yeah, I think the kid patterns, though, were really nice looking. I didn't mean to talk down about them. Just, that's just me, not necessarily you. Elizabeth, what kind of setup do you have? Where do you cut? What is your table like? Annie Lane. Here, I'll type the website. Let me find it. Alrighty. Here is that website. And they're all $1.99 every pattern. Okay, so if you can ceiling mount, you know, I have that Viv image too. It works out really well. And then I have a light fixture with a plug, so I don't have any wires at all, because it goes wirelessly from my iPad up there, and then it's connected into the socket on the light fixture, so there's not even a plug or anything. It's really nice that there's no wires. That was one of my requirements. I know that's dumb, like really should just do what works, but I can't handle that cords hanging everywhere, so I was really happy we were able to do it this way. Oh, you can't ceiling mount. Well, you have a couple choices. You could get, like, some people have mounted them on poles and then just brought them out, you know, when they needed them. Or you can get one of those tabletop type, the ultra short, oh, jeez, I cannot talk today. Ultra short throw. And you could set it on your table, and it actually is like a right angle image. It's crazy how it can throw it that way, but it does. So that's an idea for you as well. It is sad about a pattern company closing dot. You're right. I'm not sure why that would be. I don't know, maybe it said something about retiring. So maybe she just decided to retire and, you know, be home. That's a happy thing. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so Chris has the same one I have, and she put it on her wall. So that's a good idea too. I think I saw a picture of your setup once, Chris, in the Love Notions thing. It's really great. She was one of the, you know, there were a lot of people who have that one that I know. She was one of them. So I felt comfortable buying that, and I really like it. It's really good little projector. It's nice and sharp, and it, you know, it doesn't have to be completely dark in here to see, which is good because it's kind of unsafe to cut in the dark, you know. You got to be a little bit careful of that. So it works better for me when I invert the colors, though. And I think I showed you in the last video how to set it up in your iPad, if you use an iPad, and then you can click and invert the colors. So Yep. Verna, that's exactly why I didn't want one. Is well, two reasons why I didn't want ultra short throw. One, my table is small enough; it would have taken half of my cutting space, so I couldn't do that. And two, they are costly, and I wasn't sure when I bought it. I wasn't sure how much I was gonna really get into it, and if I was gonna like doing it. Well, it turns out I love doing it, but I didn't know that then. But my table's just not big enough. I'm happy with what I have. She has a lot of patterns, and then she's got like a price on like all of them, which is kind of cool. If you need a lot of those patterns, you might want to check that out. I had really never heard of her, to be honest, until somebody told me she was going out of business. So I don't know if any of you guys had heard of her before. Chris, had you heard of Annie Lane before? I haven't. Your mouth jumps out from the wall. Yeah, that's cool. Let me show you. This is the box from the Viv image. That's what it looks like. I still have the box because it had some things in it I didn't want to lose. But I think it's empty now. My husband saves boxes from everything. It's really hilarious. He had like the Pac-Man box or something from when we were first married. He just recently cleaned them out. Tons of things we don't even have anymore. so I saved my box per his instructions. It is good if you ever have to take it somewhere for service or something. It's nice to have the box. Okay, good to know, Danita. I've never made one yet. I just got the two kid patterns. So okay, thank you, Chris. We have to be honest, saying they're horrible and not recommending them are two different things. My mom always said if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything. So, things I really don't like at all, I'm not usually going to review it on my channel because I don't want to just talk somebody down. So that if you wonder why I love everything I review is because I only do the things I love, so I can say nice things about people. But there really aren't that many bad designers out there. But I figured for $1.99, I couldn't. It's a low risk to get the kids' patterns. Oh, definitely, Barbara. I keep those. But I mean, he keeps like headphones, headphone boxes, and things that you really don't have to keep the box. We have, I don't know how many iPhone boxes out there. It's all in the attic, and we have like a walk-in attic, and it's all like there's this whole shelf thing that's all boxes from things. It's just really kind of funny. Yep, Danita, I know, I feel ya, because that's exactly what Kevin does. And then we have a good laugh about it when we clean it out. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. He saves every greeting card that we've ever received, or every single one, or given each other. And it's pretty funny to read them. Like, he sent me a card. This must have been when we were first married, and we were looking through these the other day, and it said, I'm sorry I yelled at you about the lunch meat." What was that about? I don't remember, but it's just funny. He is organized, Libby. I married my left brain, pretty much. Hi, Anna Luisa. Sorry, I said that wrong. I was trying to buy a pattern from Love Notions and I could not use your code number because they kept telling me I had another account. You mean, well, oh, that was probably your account. So if you you probably already had signed up for Love Notions before if you were trying to like put your information in again. So what I would do is reset your password. So go in there and put your email address, and if you already are, if you do have an account, then it'll send you a thing to change your password, and then you'll be in your other account. It really doesn't have anything to do with my code. It's just they're telling you that you already have an account with that email address probably. So I would just put the email address in and get an email and reset your password, and then you'll be good to go. You should be anyway, I think. Yeah, someday we're going to have reality like that, Verna. We're going to have to go through all this stuff we have here. Right now we have a cluttered 4-bedroom house for 2 people. So we have a rude awakening ahead of us, I think. Yes, thank you, Chris. That's true. So what do you guys think the colors you're going to sew this spring? I'm wondering about pink. What do you think about pink? The one fabric I got from the boho. Oh, let me go get it here. This fabric here. What do you think? What do I do with it? It's a nice thick. It's like a baby French terry. And there's a lot of it. I mean, I think there's like 3 yards of it here. So what would you do with this? I don't know. Is pink good on me or not? Usually I do better with blues and things with blue undertones or warm, either that or warm tones like burgundy and that kind of stuff. But this was in my mystery bundle. But I really love the feel of this fabric. What do you think? Bathing suit cover up? Yeah, a lot. My granddaughters don't like pink. The older 2. I have 4 granddaughters, but the older 2 don't like pink. It's really weird. Girls always like pink, but they don't. I love pink, but I just don't know if it's in this year. It seems like it's more earthy this year than that. I don't know. But if it makes me happy, I should wear it, right? Could make a hoodie, like a lightweight hoodie for the beach kind of thing. Oh, yeah, I could do that. A Forget-Me-Not Vera dress. But that has long sleeves, and we're going into spring now. I've switched gears, I think. I mean, I might have one more winter thing to make, but I think I've kind of switched gears. So I'm on to spring and short sleeves, and Mexico is 49 days away. But who's counting? And I hope I get to go this time. Oh, thanks, Dee. I could do this like a cardigan. Maybe that would make a pretty cardigan, wouldn't it? And then it could be, you know, one I could just throw over my shoulders in the summer when it's cold, and sometimes in the air conditioning it gets kind of cold, you know, so maybe. That's a great idea. A baseball shirt. You know what? I could make a composed robe and make it like 3/4 sleeves so that it's more appropriate for summer. That's what I could do. And then it could be cute enough that I could wear it down by the pool if I wanted to. Hmm. That would make a really cute robe, wouldn't it? I might just have to do that. We'll see. I get inspired and then I end up doing something completely different with fabric. I'm always changing my mind. It would be, Libby. You're right. You're right. Or even over a top with jeans would be cute. Rip the sleeve from the iris tee. Oh, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, oh, that would be cute. That little pleat. I love that little pleat on that pattern. I don't know, not really. It's I would say it's medium weight. It's not lightweight like a really lightweight t-shirt, but it's not like, you know, the heavier French terry. I love blues. That's my favorite. Um, Definitely. No question. So, so patterns coming out now. Let's see, there's going to be that Cassidy pattern, 5 out of 4. I'm very excited about that one. I wish I could buy it pre-get it so I can make it and do a video the day it comes out, but I don't have that privilege with her. So I will probably buy it right away and make it up that day because I have fabric just ready and waiting because it's so cute. And it's definitely a dress I would wear in Mexico. So I'm excited about that one. Oh, 110, 100 days of 110 or over. Whew. Wow. You just need tank tops, Verna. That's all you need to make. That's crazy. Hi, Tony. Nice to see you. Hi, Danny. Nice to see you guys. So, guys, I haven't sewn in, well, I did yesterday because I'm doing a test. But other than that, like all last week, I didn't sew because I just didn't have time. And when I would finally get home, I was so exhausted from Mom. So I'm itching. I'm really itching to get sewing. So, and also last week, on top of Mom, I was also the church secretary last week. And we were having this special service for bringing the kids back to worship. So, yeah, it's crazy. Our children's ministry is starting back up next week. Because of COVID, we did not have it for a while. So the kids would just be in there with their parents and they fidgeted. You know, they really need something of their own to do. So we're starting that back up next week. So it was like a celebrate kids kind of service today. And there was a lot of extra little things to do for the secretary. So I was busy. Oh, yeah. You know what? Lounge pants would be really cute with that. Oh, now I don't know. Now I have too many things in my head. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, I heard that, Verna, but I'll be vaccinated before I go because my second one is end of May, so be all right. This trip was rescheduled from last March. We were supposed to leave March 14th, right when it all hit. So we did get our flight money back, or well, credit for another flight, and we got one of our 2 weeks back from the resort. So, you know, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law have a timeshare, so they gave them extra, you know, just for because it's every other year. Well, they gave them a year or a week this year to use, so we all get to go use it. But you know, we still want to stay 2 weeks, so we paid for one of the weeks. But I don't want to cancel again. I just really don't. The resort's really good. They're doing COVID testing right on site, and they have all their own restaurants and stuff. So, I mean, we usually do go outside of the resort to eat, but, you know, we may not this time. So, I wouldn't worry about anything they did. They'll do it right because they've got, you know, their whole economy depends on Americans coming there. So they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna be, you know, they're not gonna take a chance, I don't think. You do? What kind of lessons, Tony? Aw. So which vaccine did you get, Dee? Did you get the Moderna or the Pfizer or the Johnson Johnson? Because I think the Pfizer, the second shot's in 3 weeks. I got the Moderna, and mine isn't till March 31st. Yeah, me too, Tony. Me too. No side effects for me other than being tired that day. And yeah, my arm was sore. Still a little bit sore. Awesome, Verna. Well, you'll be able to just go anywhere then. I'm jealous. I was talking to my husband and I said, wouldn't it just be awful to go through this whole thing and be in the middle of getting your vaccines and letting your guard down and then getting it then? You know, that would just be awful. So be careful, everybody. Really? Wow. I thought most of the rest of the world were ahead of us in getting them out there, but I guess maybe not. Hmm. Not till May? Wow. I would guess you're probably getting the Pfizer, D, if it's that close together, because the Moderna is a little further out. Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are all mostly vaccinated, because you know it's important. Um, you know, but you have to do what is in your, you know, what you believe. So it's not that wasn't a political statement at all. So I know people feel differently about it. So you got to be true to you. That's the only rule. Be true to you. Shivery. Yeah, my doctor told me he was shivery and nauseated for about 12 hours. But I didn't have any of that. Hi, Peprina. Cool. Well, we need to have that in-person retreat. Get everybody vaccinated. Mm. Yeah, same here, Paula. But the way I got mine early, and I don't know if they do this there, but our county had gotten more doses than people had to be rescheduled. I think maybe because of the snow or whatever. And so they had extra doses, and if they didn't use them, they were going to go to waste. So they put out a call that if you wanted to get one of the leftover ones, you could. So a friend of mine at church found out about it, and my husband and I jumped right on the website and both got an appointment last week. So we kind of lucked out. Mm, that's true. Hmm. So does anybody have any questions other than the mount question? Does anybody have any questions about projectors so far from that series I'm doing? Oh, well, in Ohio they were doing 70 plus and then, excuse me, 65 plus, and I'm 63, but I got mine a little bit early. I think they're going to 60, to age 60 and over like this next week, but I got mine a week early, so I was happy with that. I know. They had that down to such a science though, and they had chairs like spread apart, and it was in kind of a big place, so they were able to do that. It was in a local hospital, so yeah, it was easy peasy. It was like you stood in line for about maybe 3 minutes, and then went to one of the stations, and she took your, did your medical history and all the things they have to do, and then the nurse come to get you and went in there and shot, and you're done. So it was super, super easy. Aw, I'm sorry. Lack of space is quite a problem. Well, maybe see if there is somebody local to you that does, you could call an audio video place, Verna. Maybe they would come out and show you, give you your options as far as mounts go. Those guys do that all the time for churches and things like that. So, their thing will be that it's a smaller projector, and that they're used to mounting the mammoth ones for churches and that. Oh man, that's a long time. May. Wow, that would be efficient. Drive-through would be good because you'd still wait your 15 minutes and that, but you wouldn't have to be exposed to anybody. That would be good. No, Teresa, not all of them do. Um, some of them have large format copies, and if they're layered, they can be of use on a projector. As long as they have the squares somewhere to make sure that an inch is an inch. But yeah, I think you can definitely use the large format print. So you could send just put it into your program and turn off the layers you don't want, and then you can go to that Sejda or whatever that site that adds space around your pattern so you can move it a little more freely if you want, and then you're able to go ahead and just use that. It works out. Sometimes those are like easier to read because there's not a lot of other stuff on the page. Um, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I'm in Ohio too, Teresa. But even though this past week they weren't at 60 yet, but they had extra in our county, so they put the word out, and I got one of those appointments, so that was good. You lost your sojo. Oh. Wow. Um, well, there's a lot of things you can do to get it back. Um, do something fun, do a fun project. Um, I think I'm back, maybe. Hmm. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure if everybody's here or what. Hmm. Hmm. Well, okay. Am I back? Yay. I was able to go and switch my internet network. So I don't know if that's what happened or what. I saw the sewist.com, Elizabeth, and it's the same type thing where you put in your measurements and they give you a custom pattern. It looks really, really good. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why it does that. Every week it seems like it does that like right at 45 minutes when we're like still talking and everything, but you know, it's getting close to the end. I don't know why it does that. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to do some investigating. Teresa, what? Are you in Ohio? Where are you in Ohio? Yep, I think the internet did have a hiccup. Teresa, you're right. Yay. Did I lose everybody? No, I think everybody's here. Okay. Guess I got to read up. I'm so sorry I lost people because of that. Hi, Lola. Thank you so much. I'm glad it worked for you. Okay, I think I might not have gotten the question. What was the question for Tony? Because I do want to help her. Thank you for bringing it up again because I missed some comments when I switched the network. I'm looking back, but I think I might have missed it. Okay, Whistler, something about. you want to grade from large to extra large, but I can't find on what pattern. So help me out there. You're in Columbus. Cool. I'm in Toledo. So we're not, not that far away. Gail, on fleece for a curved hem, I would probably just serge the edges and then just turn it over 1/2 inch and press it really good and cover stitch it maybe, or just stitch it, top stitch it. Okay, you want to grade from large to extra large in the Whistler. So do you want to grade at the hips? Because that's easy. You would just go to the waistline and then start out. Do you need to grade at the waist? I would just do it on the side pieces. I wouldn't worry about this part right here that makes up the shawl collar. I would just add, like, after, you don't start with the arm side because that'll throw your sleeves off, but just like right after the arm side, just go ahead and grade wherever you need it. I'm not sure what part of your body you need to grade, but anywhere from there on down, you could do that just on those side pieces. I wouldn't do it for this from the center stuff. I would just use those sides. Bust and hips. Okay, yeah, I would just start on those side pieces and just start from here and then just gradually go out and then end up on the extra large. But I wouldn't bother with it in the center part. If you need to take more after that, you can always do that. But the other thing you can do is there's two views to that. One is a flat and one is gathered. Well, the gathered one actually has more room in the hips than the flat one. So because it's gathered there, so you're going to have a little bit more room. So you can try that out. Yeah, you can do it on the back too. Yeah, just grade out on the side seams. And then if you do the gathered one, you'll have a lot of nice room then. But it just depends on how much you need, I guess. Hi, Patricia. Nice to see you. From Missouri. Nice. Sorry, Tony, that I missed your question earlier. It was in that bit of not knowing if I was frozen or what there. So my apologies for that. I love the Whistler. I didn't think I was going to, but it's really, I wore it yesterday actually to dinner. We went out to dinner and I love it. I just love that. It's warm and cozy, but still really attractive. I love that. Aw, how fun. Great. That is awesome, Russell. What kind of costume was it? Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. That's really cool that you can modify an existing garment. It's so much cheaper if you can do that than starting from scratch. I have a bunch of costumes I have to do over. I was doing costumes for my daughter's, my granddaughter's musical for their co-op, their homeschool co-op. It was supposed to be last year and it got canceled, and now they're going to do it this May. So I have all these costumes to make, but the girls have grown over a year. So I'm going to have to remeasure and probably pass some up that were, yeah, or pass them down rather, and then make some more of the girls on the top. So I don't know. Gonna have to figure that one out. Oh, wow. I love to see those. Russell, can you post those in our Facebook group? We would love to see them. There's no way to post pictures on here, unfortunately. Let me find the Facebook group link for you. All right. Russell, here is our Facebook group. So definitely join in, and so we can see your pictures of your costumes. We would love that. Okay, we're clapping for Brenda. Now I have to look and see. Glad you're here, Brenda. Okay, that's all right. Hello, Marcus. I'm glad that you're joining us. I'll go look at the, I'm the only admin of the group, so I'll go look at that later this afternoon. And if you've filled out the thing, and I'll let you in right away. It helps that I know you're Marcus, because then I'll know, you know, it'll be an easy click. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know, just it's ways to get your creative brain like to engage. Maybe not with sewing for a little while, like maybe reading or, you know, doing other forms of art to get your creative juices flowing, and then it just kind of spurs you on to sew then and be creative. I think, you know, if one part of the creative process is blocked, it just affects everything that you do. So that's my theory anyway. My not very educated theory, but it just makes sense to me. So, well, y'all, it's 4 o'clock and I have a husband to make dinner for and a bunch of stuff I need to do before tomorrow. So I'm going to let you go. And I will be seeing you in the Facebook group, and I will be doing a couple videos this week. Projector part 3 will be out, and basically I'm going to cut a pattern in front of you so you can kind of see that process, and also pass on a few tips. And then I'm going to do probably a pattern review as well. So have a fantastic day. I will see you later, and happy sewing.